The Family vs. Snow Monster by Sanvi Kadu. There lived a family of 4 with Lizzie the mom, Miles the dad, John the big brother, and little sister Polly in a town named Milwaukee. Once they decided to have a vacation to Florida. While they were enjoying on a warm, sunny day on the beach in Florida, a giant snow monster came with a winter storm. Looking at him, people started running, screaming, and yelling. Everyone took shelter as they didn't know how to fight with snow in winter. While everyone was scared, the family from Milwaukee told everyone that they can fight with the cold by wearing warm clothes and enjoy it by drinking hot cocoa sitting near the fireplace. So they did sledding, ice skating, and even made a snowman. When the snow monster saw the family enjoying and fighting with whatever comes their way, he left the town. Once again, the sun peeked from the clouds and was shining brightly. Be Good to Your Body by Logan Flaherty. My body feels good when I am healthy. Eating fruits and vegetables are good for you. They are yummy and sometimes crunchy. Drinking milk and eating cheese helps you have strong bones. Exercising is fun. It helps your heart and brain stay healthy. Washing your hands is good for you. You need to wash the germs away so they don't get in your body. Doctors are people who help you stay healthy by giving you checkups. To help keep your brain healthy, you need to play with your toys more than your tablet. Always be good to your body and you will feel good. Dragon Tail Speedway by Riley. It was race day. There was a call to the start line. Eric's car is red. Maddox's car is blue. Riley's car is black. Dad's car is yellow. Ready, set, go! Oh no, Dad's tires popped. Eek! The dragon shoots fire at Maddox's car. Eric's engine blows up. Riley is winning. His car is running out of gas. He hits the fart button and blows across the finish line. Riley wins! His prize is $100. Dad, Maddox, and Eric are sad they lost. Riley bought pizza for everyone. Everyone had fun at the party. Ziggy the Mermaid by Tessa Weiss. Ziggy is a beautiful mermaid with a pink tail. She likes to swim in zigzags. All of Ziggy's friends have purple tails. Ziggy's friends only play games with other purple tails. This makes Ziggy sad. Ziggy makes up her own game for all color tails. Ziggy teaches everyone the game. In this new game, no one gets left out and they all play together. Looking for Snowy by Amelia Green. There once was a little penguin named Snowy. He lived with his parents in Antarctica. One day, Snowy was playing hide and seek with his friends. He wandered off too far and got lost. His parents were worried when they found out, so they decided to look for him. First, they looked behind a mossy rock.
Are you there, Snowy?
They asked.
He's not here,
Said an albatross.
but there is a group of little penguins in music class. Maybe Snowy is there.
Snowy was not there. The music teacher said,
We saw him talking to Mr. Whale.
so the parents jumped into the water and found Mr. Whale.
Have you seen Snowy?
They asked.
I saw him swimming by the seals.
Said Mr. Whale.
Oh no, this is terrible.
They shouted. Snowy's parents swam toward the seals. Just then they heard something. It was just a school of krill. The krill said,
Please don't eat us.
The parents said.
We won't eat you. We are just looking for Snowy.
The krill said,
We saw him heading to his igloo.
Snowy was there.
Yay!
Snowy and his parents hugged, and Snowy learned never to wander too far again. The Baseball Tryout by Liam Abbott. One day, a boy named Jake woke up very happy to go to the baseball team's tryout. Jake is 12 years old. He is tall, smart, and friendly. His best friends are Cooper and Steve. That morning, Jake looked at his calendar and said,
Gotta go.
He got dressed, grabbed snacks, called his friends, and grabbed his bike. They were riding until Jake saw the baseball stadium. Jake and his friends stopped their bikes and parked them. Jake grabbed his baseball glove and gulped. "Are you okay?" said Cooper.
I'm scared.
Said Jake. Jake and his friends walked toward the stadium. A man opened the door and said,
Hi, my name is Roger. Are you here for the tryouts?
"Yes," Jake answered. They walked into the stadium and the tryouts started. Jake was scared. The batter hit the ball, which made it go flying toward Jake. Jake put his glove up in the air and caught it. He was happy. Roger walked up to Jake and told him that he made the team. Jake was proud of himself for facing his fears and going to the tryout because now he is part of the team. The Crazy Crocodile Doesn't Know by Mason Tapa. One stormy night, the crocodile was walking to the shop to get a jetpack. He bought a new jetpack. He didn't know, but oil was leaking out of the building into the jetpack. Oh no, there was too much oil in the jetpack. He is going to blast into space. As he blasted into space, he saw there was a hole in the jetpack and oil was leaking out. The crocodile landed on the moon. He said, "How am I supposed to get home without my jetpack?" The Big Old Maple Tree by Geordie Wetstein. Naughty Bob and Good Bill found a big old maple tree in a hayfield. Naughty Bob said,
Let's go climb the tree.
Good Bill said,
We shouldn't play there because it is dangerous.
You're no fun.
said Bob, and he jumped into it. He went higher and higher until he got to the top. Naughty Bob got hurt from branches poking him, and he is bleeding. Meanwhile, Good Bill was walking home. Naughty Bob got scared because he was alone.
How am I going to get down?
Night came and Bob was still alone. Meanwhile, Good Bill came back and hid so Naughty Bob could not see him. Naughty Bob thought about what Good Bill was doing at home. Naughty Bob said,
I bet he's eating macaroni and cheese.
and said,
I am sick of Good Bill.
Good Bill heard this and said,
Hey,
Finally, Naughty Bob pulled to the left and was free and climbed down the branches, but he did not know the way home. Good Bill walked out from behind the tree and showed Naughty Bob the way home. They were just in time for dinner, macaroni and cheese. The Adventures with AJ in the Amazon by Anderson Bauer. Once upon a time, there was a skydiver plane. A guy named AJ jumped out of the plane and got lost in the jungle. But don't worry, he's good at surviving in the jungle. So he made camp for the night. Wait, did he tell you he had a backpack on? So now it's morning. Now he needs to get breakfast. Yay, he got a fish. Then he cooked him and ate him. Now he's crossing the river. Now he's trying to find his plane again. Now he's at the plane. Wow, what an adventure he had in the Amazon. The New Sea Animal by Brandon Boyd. The new sea animal is amazing. He is special because he lives underwater. He can walk on land and he can fly. His name is Super Saver. Super Saver is the best fish. He is small, gray, red and blue, and even has legs and wings. His home is in the caves underwater. He has lots of friends. His best friends in the water are whales and clownfish. He plays hide and seek with them and always finds the best hiding places. The koalas and geckos are his best friends on land. He likes to play tag with them because he can run fast and has lots of fun. Super Saver is terrified of two things. They are great white sharks and bald eagles. He doesn't want to be dinner. When he sees a great white shark, he flies out of the water and hides on land. When he sees a bald eagle, he hides in his cave. He is a picky eater. He eats jellyfish, bugs, and twigs. His birthday is December 16th. He likes to have a big birthday party with his friends. Half the party is in the water, and the other half is on land. All About Trees by Declan Flaherty. Hi, I am Robert Robin, and my species is the state bird of Wisconsin. Today, I will be flying around the state of Wisconsin and telling you about the trees. Not all of them, though. The sugar maple is our state tree. Sap from the trunk is used to make maple syrup. This tree can live for 300 to 400 years. A locust tree has unique leaves and seed pads that look like pea pods. Oak trees can live for hundreds of years. Every oak tree starts off as an acorn. Swamp oak trees grow on the shores of water. They can help prevent floods by soaking up water. Willow trees are one of the fastest growing trees. They can grow 10 feet in 1 year. They have strong, deep roots. Birch trees have white bark. The bark can be soaked in water and used to make a cast for a broken bone. Pine trees are evergreen, which means they are green all year. Pine cones fall from them and release seeds for more trees to grow. Cherry trees produce fruit that can be eaten. They have beautiful flowering blossoms in the spring. Walnut trees can grow 10 to 40 feet tall. A walnut can be as big as a baseball. Ash trees are very common in northern Wisconsin. They are in danger of extinction due to invasive bugs. Elm trees are being destroyed by a disease. A fungi grows in the sapwood. The fungi can spread underground from one tree to the next. I hope you learned a lot about trees. This is Robert Robin signing off. Mud, Grass, Leaves, and Snow by Hosanna Peterson. Grow, small sprout, push the ground. Be patient, little frozen one. Do erase your leaves. Butterfly, silent and content. Color wings go to and fro. Iridescent shine. Buds, neon buds sprouting. Delicate and fragile. Beautiful but small. Rainbow, color in the air. Paintbrushes streak across skies. The day is now clear. Storm, clear day, turn to rain. Lightning flashes, I watch it. Storm finally ends. Rain dance, pounding constant rain. No umbrella, soaked, wet clothes. Happily I sing. Run, feet as fast as light. Run around the yard freely. Run and do not stop. Tag, you're it. Bluest blue, warm rays. Pounding feet vibrate the earth. I am still not it. The beach. Hottest sand stings. Coolest water, I dive down. Water splashes out. Fireflies, magic little light. 6 dark feet scuttle. Light flashes on, off. Bird song, let out music, bird. My heart has joy and color. Chickadees sing out. Leaves, leaves of all shapes. I jump into the large pile. Leaves bury me down. Trees, brown beauties loom up. The old oak is now leafless. Crunchy nature walk. A walk, chilly, crunchy, hushed. Gutsy dry grass is swaying. Magical morning. Morning, hushed, chilly morning. The black and white geese honk down. Calm, crisp, and windy. Sunset, color dancing forth. The sky is flaring up fire. All I see is flame. Snow, wistful, empty, white, so blurry white everywhere. My coat is now white. Snowball fights, exploding snowball, treacherous white ball flung up, white mess on my face. Snowman, 1,000 flakes blow, orange carrot, red scarf, white snow, a new melting friend. Sledding, pounding, bouncing sled, blinding bright snow blurs around, snow streaks to my face. Snow tracks. Still warm from breathing. Hoofbeats over here and here. Squirrel over there. The Musical Present by Amelia Schmidt. Ziggy was watching an orchestra on TV. She loved watching and hearing her favorite instrument, the violin. Ziggy's birthday will be in 3 days, and she didn't have a lot on her birthday list, so she added a violin to her list. The next day, Ziggy saw an ad in the newspaper from the local music store. It said, "All string instruments are on sale." She ran to show her mom and dad the ad. She then told them she wanted a violin for her birthday. Monday after school, her parents took her to the music store. Ziggy loved looking at the violins and the other instruments. She thought that was the coolest store. When they got home, Ziggy's parents told her to get ready for bed, and they went to their bedroom to talk about what to get Ziggy for her birthday tomorrow. Ziggy was so excited she had a hard time falling asleep, but when she did, she had such a good dream. She dreamt about her birthday, and when it came to present time, she opened a violin case that had a violin in it. Ziggy woke up and it was her birthday. She walked into the living room and saw 5 presents wrapped up. She was so excited. Her mom was even making her special birthday pancakes for breakfast. She begged her mom and dad to open up her presents after breakfast. They said okay, and Ziggy started ripping the wrapping paper off the first present. It was a Lego set. The next present was a fuzzy blanket, teddy bear, and a dot-to-dot book. The last present was a violin case with a violin in it. She loved the violin and gave her mom and dad a great big hug and thanked them. The Spot That Escaped by Brianna Pettit. One morning when I woke up, I did my normal routine. I brushed my hair and my teeth. Then I went back in my room to draw. All of a sudden, I realized a spot on my wallpaper was gone. So I went to tell my family about the spot. Everybody started searching the house. Mom looked in all the drawers in the house. She also checked the bathroom. Dad looked in the pantry and the kitchen.
Not here.
He said. My sister Kira searched her room. She looked under the bed and everywhere.
Not in here.
Kira said. Then I started to look in my room. I looked everywhere.
Not in here either,
I shouted.
We need a plan B.
Dad said. Dad and I went to the garage and built a trap. We hung an old bucket at the top of the garage using a piece of string. Dad held onto the extra string, so when he let go of it, the bucket would fall and trap the spot. We hid behind the shelf and waited. Suddenly, we heard something.
The spot.
I whispered. I counted down.
3, 2, 1. Let go.
He let go, but the spot was too fast. Then Mom had an idea. We would lure him in with jewelry. So Mom and I laid out all of her jewelry. Then we laid a box on its side. When the spot stepped inside, the box would fall and trap it. The box fell and trapped the spot, but the spot slipped under the box and escaped. My sister and I followed it to the backyard with her net and found the spot in a tree. She extended the net and caught it. She brought the net down and I grabbed it. I asked why it left the wallpaper. The spot said,
I wanted to help an animal that was getting bullied because it didn't have a spot.
How do you know an animal is getting bullied?
I asked.
I saw little Dalmatian getting picked on from your window.
I let the spot go and he went to find the Dalmatian. Did That Just Happen? By Sophia Chitwood. Ellie headed toward Miss B's house like she does before school every day. Miss B wasn't there, but Ellie found a book on the table called Today's Going to Be Different. Ellie had never seen this book in Miss B's library before. Not wanting to be late for school, Ellie ran out the door with the book. Ellie began reading the book on the way to school. She loved it. By the time she got to school, she was already on the 5th chapter. Miss B came up from the basement, and her book was gone. She knew that if this book got in the wrong hands, then dangerous things could happen. She couldn't wait for recess to tell Kayla about the book. When Ellie tried to talk, all the words came out jumbled. Kayla couldn't understand her. Ellie handed her the book. On a piece of paper, Ellie wrote, "Read the second paragraph on page 89. Kayla read it out loud.
I instantly couldn't say what I wanted to.
Immediately, Ellie stopped saying weird words. Kayla felt like she had done magic. During lunch, Kayla wouldn't stop asking Ellie to read more. They stayed in for recess and read until the 10th chapter, which was about a gremlin with really big ears. Suddenly, Kayla's ears turned really big. Strange things kept happening as they read more. Ellie remembered a phrase she saw in the beginning of the book. Say it twice or you'll pay the price. Then Ellie read that part again, and Kayla's ears returned to normal. After school, they ran to Miss B's house. They found Miss B looking through her library and throwing things off the shelf. Ellie said,
Miss B, I think we have your book. What kind of book is this?
Kayla asked. Miss B replied.
An ancient book that has been passed down over many generations.
Miss B whispered.
I'm so glad you brought it back. This book could be dangerous if it gets in the wrong hands.
Ellie and Kayla were glad to be rid of that book. Super Saki Part 3, The Saki Legacy by Joaquin Manzano. Super Saki, finder of missing socks, and his wife, Miss June, started a Super Saki family. They had 2 baby socks, a girl named Sabine, and a boy named Junior, or JR for short. The Super Saki family loved spending time together and finding missing socks, and it seemed that every holiday had a missing sock case. On Valentine's Day, a sock went missing at the jewelry shop. A man was so shocked by the price of a ring he was buying that his sock just flew off his foot. Junior found the sock in a diamond ring box. On St. Patrick's Day, an Irish dancer couldn't do her jig because she was missing a sock. The Super Saki family found the missing sock in Ireland. During an Easter egg hunt, a boy's sock went missing. Sabine found the missing sock in the Easter Bunny's hut in a plastic egg. On the 4th of July, a firecracker was launched with a sock stuck to it. The Super Saki family heard the sock screaming, "Help!" JR and Sabine caught the sock in midair and brought him back to his partner. On Halloween, a girl couldn't go trick-or-treating because one of her socks was gone. Miss June found the missing sock inside of a jack-o'-lantern and brought it back to the happy girl. Finally, on Christmas Eve, a baby's Christmas stocking went missing because he didn't know that he was supposed to be hanging from the fireplace mantle. Super Saki found the stocking hiding in the Christmas tree and put him back on the mantle, just in time for Santa's arrival. The missing sock adventures continued for the Super Saki family for many years to come. They reunited thousands of missing sock partners and even won a trophy for being the coolest superhero family in the world. So if you ever find yourself missing one of your favorite socks and you don't know what to do, just look up. If you see a sock flying through the air, it just may be Super Saki coming to save the day.
Generous support for the Milwaukee PBS Kids Writers Contest 2020 provided by Betty Bryn Children's Museum and the Kiwanis Club of Milwaukee.